Safari. The word conjures up images of rugged vehicles crossing the Kenyan Mara, filled with tourists and cameras. Sidling up to lions and cheetahs. Racing toward herds of elephants and rhinos. Driving alongside zebras in an almost endless line of wildebeests. In Kenya, one can go to a multitude of national parks and game reserves to experience a traditional overland game drive. After a tough day of roughing it in the bush, there's nothing quite like a sundowner, a bit of refreshment to reinvigorate the palate, and one seat for the ride back to the lodge. But here in Kenya, visitors can take advantage of other kinds of safaris besides the four-wheel variety.
I looked over the itinerary and saw that there was the option of hot air ballooning, and I said, how can we not do that? That's a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Balloon safari is probably the most memorable thing that you would do in the Masai Mara. It's romantic, it's peaceful, it's quite unique. You take off at sunrise, so for all the photographers out there, you catch the most spectacular shots of the Mara under the sunrise.
We'll be having a good view of the Mara, you know. Since now we have the immigration, you are flying up and you'll be able to see the river, the immigration.
Indeed, from this vantage point, one gets a unique perspective of what may seem ordinary at ground level.
Even to see from the aerial view the way that the river curved and how he was saying over time it will become one. And that's not something you can see except from that bird's eye view that we were given.
And a ballooning safari can give a bird's eye view on things one might never ordinarily see.
For instance, the ostrich eggs. You would never see that in the game drive because you're not looking for that. That was very interesting. They were this big.
Another way to change the pace and get close to the animals is to take a walking safari, especially early in the morning.
It's a good time to watch game because most animal around, like gazelles, for them it's a new day. They haven't been eaten the night before. So you can go pretty close by and it's peaceful.
Others say that evening is the best time to view the wildlife.
I like going at 6:30 and in the evening because this is the time most of the animals make movements. You know, like the common games now, they are pushing themselves to an open area where they will be able to spend a night. The cats also now, they are like going hunting.
And then, of course, there is the full nighttime game drive offered by Kenya's unspoiled game reserves.
When we talk about the night safari, this is when you'll be able to see what is not seen at daytime. Some other kinds of animals, they don't come out at daytime.
But the air is fresh and the sky crystal clear. So bundle up and be on the lookout for lots of glowing eyes peering back at you from the darkness.